folks, I wonder if we're live. As always, I'm not sure, but we might be, or we may not be. That's a mystery for now, but knowing you, I don't think it will be a mystery for very long. Someone will probably let me know if we are live or not. And in the meantime, I will try my best not to get hit by a bicycle. We are live! Great, Camfei! And thank you, Garfield, as well. Thank you. So, welcome. I am at Ikejiri Ohashi here in Tokyo, and I've been debating which route to walk today, and I can't make up my mind. So I'm actually gonna start today's walk with a little vote. So there's two options. One is to walk along Meguro River down towards Nakameguro and then maybe up to Daikanyama and Ebisu or Shibuya area. The other option is to walk this green nature path, which is a very nice walk that will take me through some cozy residential neighborhoods around here towards Sangenjaya and yeah, many other nice areas. So I would like you to start by voting. Vote either green or blue. Green for the Greenway nature path and blue for the Meguro River route. And that's the walk I'll be doing today. Let me see. The first option that gets like 5 votes will be the one I go for. So it's either green or blue. Green or blue. Green, nature path. Blue, green. Green is leading 3-1. Blue 3-2 for green still. I'm reading the results as they come in. Blue. Okay, blue has 4 votes. Green has 3. Green won. It was very even, but green won with 5 votes to 4. So the green route it shall be. That means I need to figure out I can cross the street here. Thank you. Aoi is both green and blue, so both? Yeah, that's confusing, right, in Japanese. But fortunately most of the votes were pretty clear. So green it shall be. And some of you might notice that I'm streaming at 60 FPS today. I've also finally switched back to my Rakuten sim. So let's see, let's hope if Rakuten, which usually serves me very well, let's see if it's also able to do a stable 60 FPS stream today. And let's see how the battery holds up as well. So I think today's stream will be around 90 minutes in length. And also for those of you who wonder, I am going to start another long walk. I let my Patreon supporters vote on my next long walk series, and there's currently a lead for one option, but I will close the vote at 9 o'clock Japan time tomorrow, and then at around 10 tomorrow I will start that walk, whichever series won. So that'll be fun. I hope you will be with me for that. So here's Meguro River. So the blue option would have taken me this way, but since you voted for the green option, I will walk this way. So I need to cross the street here. 60 FPS, crazy. Yeah? Does it look good? Also managed to bump up the bit rate quite a bit compared to before. So hopefully it will all look good today. Hello Daniel and Yuka, good to see you here. And that applies to everybody else too, of course. So for those of you who just joined, I'm starting today's walk at Ikejiri Ohashi, and I will head along the Greenway here, the Meguro River nature path, towards Sangenjaya and many other nice local residential neighborhoods. Today's stream will be about 90 minutes long, and I hope to get a coffee at some point. 6,000 bitrate. No, 10,000, my friend. 10,000. The new Prism allows you to set the highest bitrate as high as 10,000, so that's what I'm using. And so far, the signal looks stable and good. Let's see if it holds up through the entire walk. That would be very impressive. So here's the entrance to the nature path that I will be walking today. Those of you who are frequent viewers of my channel will probably recognize parts of this walk, as it's not the first time I'm walking here. This is one of many favorite walks that I have in this part of town. No fish in this little stream here because it's too shallow, I guess. But I think further up there will actually be some fish as well. Oh, I was wrong. There are indeed some koi even here at this point. Please don't confuse me with Japan Explorer. That's an entirely different channel, and I prefer not to be associated with that channel. It's very unfortunate that our channel names are so similar, but I think I was the first one. But my channel is Tokyo Explorer and nothing else. I wonder if my coffee guru is here. If so, it would be nice to have some coffee shop recommendations along this walk, because I can't think of a good place from the top of my head, but I do definitely want to grab a coffee somewhere. I did have a cup this morning, but it's not enough. I feel a bit sleepy still. As you can see, it's a bit of a cloudy day today, and oh, how silly of me, I didn't give you a weather update. It is 24 degrees here. Actually, tomorrow it's going to be another hot and sunny day, 30 degrees, but then towards the end of this week it's going to drop considerably, and they say that finally autumn is here for real. We will have like around 20 degrees only, so probably time to leave. Like, we're at the end of the shorts season. Which is kind of nice. Although I'm not complaining about today's temperature. It's a comfortable day for a walk. Blue shorts today, T. Yes, that's right, Jenny. That is right. And thanks everyone who joined me for my Hakone morning stream yesterday. That was a nice walk, wasn't it? I really enjoyed it. We had some technical glitches though, but it was a really nice walk. We came back home to Tokyo last night, and yeah, we had a nice little weekend adventure there in Hakone, but we realized that it was such a mistake to rent a car. It caused us a lot of stress. Would have been so much better if we just was a bit far too many hours sitting in the car, and Mini Explorer did not join that or enjoy that, sorry. Looking forward to Halloween in Tokyo. Nah, I'm too old for that. I'm too old for that. I probably won't participate in any Halloween related stuffs. Oh, this turned out to be a good fish watching stream. I like having such a nice little river in the neighborhood. Yeah, me too. Unfortunately, I don't live exactly around here. I had to take the train 10 minutes to get here. But it would be nice to live here too. Although the downside with this area, in my opinion, is that there aren't many like real greenery areas. Like there's this little path, which is lovely, but there's not really any bigger parks unless you go to Komazawa Koen or Hanegi Koen, which aren't too far away, but they're not super near either. Yeah, maybe in a couple of years I have to dress up for Halloween with my daughter. In that case it would be fun. If I'm doing it for her, then it's fine. Hakone walk was the best walk since you came back to Japan. Thank you, Vidya Santoso. That's great to hear that you enjoyed it that much. Yeah, I'm willing to agree though. It was a very nice walk. Although my Skytree adventure last week was pretty nice too. Peter Charles, yeah, you should definitely visit Hakone if you haven't been there. It's definitely worth a weekend. Or actually, the best would be not to go on a weekend, but on a couple of weekdays instead, because weekends in Hakone are pretty crowded, and I guess they will be even worse now that Japan is opening up the borders. So yeah, weekdays are my advice if you're planning a visit to Hakone. Me and my wife said the same thing, like, yeah, we're probably not gonna go to Hakone and rent a car during a weekend ever again. Higher bitrate might affect stream length and battery drain. Yeah, it could. We shall see. But I guess it should, yeah, because it has to transmit more data after all, and that takes more battery juice. So realistically, yes. I'm not sure how big the impact will be though. Justin, you recognize this area now, Sugoi. Yeah, I've walked here quite a lot of times before, so if you are a long-time viewer of my channel, then this area shouldn't look too unfamiliar to you. Mondays when a lot of shops are closed. That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know if it is Mondays when shops are closed, then yeah, maybe that's not the best day either. So here we have a fork. I'm not sure which way to go. Let's take a look at this very, very old and worn out map. I guess we are here. And this left path will take us relatively close to the Daintoshi line. No, not the Daintoshi line, actually the Setagaya line, which is nice. That's a line which is quite nice to be close to. So I think I will go for this southern route rather than the north one, which will take me towards Umegaoka station on the Odakyu line, which isn't too bad either, but yeah, I think I'll stick to this route for today. Yup, left it is. Left it is. We just passed 200 viewers. Great. Thanks everybody for joining me today. If you are new to, or if you just joined, you might be interested in knowing that today we are walking on the Meguro River Greenway. Oh, can you see this guy? It's a, I don't know what it's called in English. Some sort of lizard. Cute. Actually, we saw one of those the other day in Hakone too, and that was, my daughter got really scared of it. She's usually not scared for many things, so it was a bit of a surprise, but that one really scared her. Even though it's just harmless and cute. But yeah, today we're walking along the Meguro Greenway, or whatever this covered river is called. So I started to walk at Ikejiri Ohashi station, and now I'm walking towards Sangenjaya and Wakabayashi stations on the Setagaya Line. I definitely need to come here with Mini as well. She would love this place. Can we cross here? So. That's an old building here. Very old, but charming. It's been 20 minutes, and so far the 10,000 kilobits bit rate and the 60 FPS streaming has been holding up really well. That's a good sign. Maybe this will become the new default quality for my future streams then. Yeah, only 100 likes, says Jenny. That's not great. Maybe we could increase that a little bit. If you are watching this and if you do enjoy my streams from Tokyo, then clicking the like button is a great and very, very simple way to both show your support and also help my channel. I hope that all my Patreon supporters who are watching, I hope that all of you have casted your vote. Tomorrow I will start a new long walk series, and it's up to you which train line I will follow. And you have until tomorrow at 9 o'clock Japan time in the morning to cast your votes. Then at around 10 o'clock tomorrow I will start a new walk based on your request. Well, welcome Blake. Did I get a new member or something? If so, thank you. That would be nice. Of course, becoming a member, joining me on Patreon, or donating to the super chat, that's the small things that keeps this channel running. Because without your financial support, there's no way I could spend this much time on this channel. So a big thank you to everybody who is contributing financially in one way or another. You are truly the heroes who keep this channel running. Thank you, Jenny, for posting the links to the votes. Of course, you need to be a Patreon supporter to cast your vote there, but there's still time. The vote won't close until tomorrow, so if you haven't joined me on Patreon yet, then there's still enough time to do so. Coffee O'Clock, thank you, Vidya Santoso, and thank you for the first super chat of today's stream. I really appreciate that. I also crave a coffee, so let's see if we can find a good place to have a cup. As you can see, this area is mostly Ikenya, like one family houses, although there are a few mansions and apato around here too. But there's a lot of nice single family homes in this area. And here's a nice little shrine which I've visited before, but maybe it's worth checking out again. Yeah, let's do a little shrine visit here. Called Mishuku Jinja. Mishuku is the name of this neighborhood actually, and it's a very attractive address. Those who live here often love this area a lot, and I understand why. It is cozy, it has a lot of local charm, it's close to the city center, mostly relatively low-rise buildings, which makes it very convenient to live, I guess. Wow, I think there's some sort of construction or something going on. I don't remember this place being so empty before. I think it used to have a little bit more like torii gates and stuff. Or am I wrong? I don't remember. Well, it's not the most amazing temple, but still. Nice little green oasis amidst all the concrete. Love your Hakone walk. Oh, thank you, Penelope. Reminded me of East Tennessee. I see. Never been, but interesting to hear that Tennessee and Hakone has similarities. I would not expect that. Over there, can you see? It's one of the most popular buildings among my viewers, the famous Carrot Tower in Sangenjaya. So that's where I'm heading today, towards Sangenjaya. We've talked a lot about that name here on this channel, Carrot Tower. It sounds so kind of weird and cute at the same time, and apparently there was a naming competition where I think local school children got to vote on the name, and yeah, they came up with Carrot Tower, probably because of the color of the building. Kind of like that. And it's actually also where the Pokemon company used to have their head office, or so I've been told. But it's apparently not there anymore. He moved somewhere else. Look how many apartments are in this tiny building. Like each door is an entrance to an apartment. And it's not a big building. Pretty sure it's like super tiny apartments, which is quite common here in Tokyo. But that's also a pretty good thing, in my opinion, that there are apartments in all possible sizes and for all sizes of wallets as well. Compared to Stockholm, where we don't really have any cheap and simple apartments. It's very, very difficult to find a place to live there. But here in Tokyo, there's no shortage of housing, and even if you're on a tight budget, you can find somewhere to call home. Even though it might just be a 15 square meter place with paper thin walls, but still, that's better than nothing. And at least it's something. It's a good start. Oh, look at this building. In the mood for coffee yet? Yes, absolutely, Justin. I am. I'm basically just looking for a good place to get a coffee. As soon as I find one, I'll get one. Wow. I love old buildings like this. It looks like it's an electronics store. They say sell like home appliances, gas, water, toilets, those kind of things here on the bottom floor. Let's walk this street for a little while and see. Maybe we will bump into a nice little coffee shop somewhere. I heard that the number of Akiya houses in the countryside are still increasing. Yes, so Akiya means abandoned houses, and Japan has a lot of them. And considering that the Japanese population is currently decreasing with about 600,000-700,000 people every single year, it means that a lot of houses and apartments get empty. So yeah, it's a growing problem. It's a growing problem. It would be interesting. I'm sure there's someone who made like some sort of mathematical model of when in time there will be more empty houses than occupied houses in Japan. Because unless something changes, that's going to be the case eventually. Thank you, Jenny, for the coffee money. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now we're not in Mishuku anymore. Now we're in Taishido. It's the name of this neighborhood. It feels like this is kind of a Shotengai, but with not that many shops. Wouldn't it be great if we could find a place to serve me a coffee here? Some cozy little local coffee shop. Fingers crossed. Cute little flower shop here. No sign. Oh, here's actually a coffee shop. And here's also a good place to give you a bit of a reflection reveal. Hello everybody. Unfortunately it's not open. Damn it. Love the 60 FPS streaming. So smooth. Night and day difference. Thank you. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. Here on my screen I don't really see that much of a difference, but I'm sure it's much more apparent if you're watching it on a big screen. Staying or just visiting? I talked a lot about that on my last couple of streams. I got that question so many times. I'm here for the time being. It's not a short visit. I will be here for a while. But I don't like to think of things as permanent. Who knows what will happen in the future? This looks like it could be a coffee shop. I think it might be. Or, damn it, coffee shop or hairdresser, and it was a hairdresser. Many hairdressers looks like they could be also nice coffee shops, but unfortunately not that many hairdressers sells coffee. Ooh, this is a path leading to someone's house. Well, should I just give up and go for a Family Mart coffee? That would be a bit of a bummer. Where's Jeffrey Philman? I need his expertise and help. You don't want hair in your coffee. I certainly do agree with that, Daniel. Nice little local vegetable shop here. I love these kind of shops. The fact that they are still so common here in Japan. That's really one of many things that I enjoy about this country. That the local areas feel so local. My golden curls might need a bit of extra shampoo. Yeah, maybe. I washed my hair. It's been a few days ago since I last washed my hair actually. Maybe it needs to get washed again. But I prefer to wash my hair with water and shampoo, not coffee. Absolutely. Actually, now we're almost at the main street here in Sangenjaya, or one of the main streets in Sangenjaya. So I'm pretty sure that there are coffee shops around here. I'm just trying to figure out which one to go to. I think I will ask Google Sensei for some advice. Just give me a moment. Coffee. Yep, as you can see, there are plenty of coffee shops around here. So the nearest one is this one called Obscura Laboratory, which I've actually been curious about for quite a while. So let's see if we can go there. I think it's the kind of place that might only have like drip coffee or black coffee, not like lattes and cappuccinos, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So if I walk this way for 30 minutes, I will end up in Shimokitaza. And this way is to Sangenjaya Station. And over there is Carrot Tower. Let's try this Obscura. Obscura Coffee Roasters. It's open.ラージサイズのカプチーノお願いします。ラージサイズのカプチーノで、はい。今日はダークローストのブラジルかミディアムローストのブルンジでお願いします。ダークでお願いします。1点で480円です。スイカではね。スイカで。おあとラージカプチーノダークです。こちらの形お願いします。ありがとうございます。レシートは大丈夫です。はい、2番目にです。はい。Okay. Yes, I saw Peter Charles. You mentioned the retro coffee shop, which is a few blocks down that way. It also crossed my mind that maybe I should go there again. But it's a little bit far, and it's actually not really that direction that I'm planning to walk today. So, yeah, I'm glad that I finally got a chance to try out this place. But yeah, they had cappuccino, and the prices are quite reasonable for a fancy coffee shop. They roast the beans here in Sangenjaya, it says on that sign. Yeah, I'm sure I will go to that retro audio coffee shop again. Absolutely. I will end up there sooner or later. Probably on my next Shimokitazawa stream. We just passed 300 viewers. Thank you everybody for joining me today. Just in time for my coffee break. I'm waiting for a coffee here in Sangenjaya as I'm walking along the covered part of Meguro River from Ikejiri Ohashi to the west. Now I'm here in Sangenjaya and I will continue walking a little bit further. I expect this stream to be at least an hour long. Maybe a bit more than that. Hi. Arigatou gozaimasu. Got my cappuccino. Let's walk down back to the Greenway, and I think we can find a place to sit down there. I will just sit down and enjoy my coffee. Thank you, Jenny. I think you're the one who sponsored my coffee today, or was it? It was someone else also. Was it Vidya Santoso who did a little super chat? So I guess you both paid your fair share of my coffee today. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What would I do without your support? I would not be able to afford all these expensive coffees, that's for sure. It's another nice little local fruit and vegetable market, and this place is always very crowded. I wonder why. I wonder if their prices are really good or something, or if it's just that they sell the best apples in all of Tokyo. Who knows? Who knows? Yes, I think we got some nice little craft coffee here. At least it's a specialty coffee. And here, we're back at this covered Meguro River. It looks like the sky is getting a little bit bluer as well. That's nice. That's nice. When I left the house this morning, it was just big, thick, gray blob covering the sky, but now it's slowly breaking up. I like that. I like blue skies. They make me happy. Thank you, Vidya Santos. Sangenjaya, another very nice neighborhood here in Tokyo. Just 2 or 3 stops away from Shibuya, but with a very nice local neighborhood vibe. More kinmokusei. These smell so nice. I'm surprised over the lack of benches here, though. I thought there would be more. This coffee to get all cold. Let me open it and take a sip. Kapai. This is good. This is a good coffee. I approve of this shop. Reasonable price, very tasty. Shall visit again. Okay, I can sit here actually. There's some benches. But now I feel I want to sit in the shade, which I think I can do a little bit further down here, if I remember correctly. Here we have lonely cone protecting us from something. It says, do not throw away your trash around here. And then someone threw a bottle of juice or coffee or whatever next to it. How ironic. Too quiet. Yeah, well, as I've mentioned so many times before, Japanese residential neighborhoods are very quiet, which I think is very nice, considering that many other parts of the city are not quiet at all. So I think it's good that residential areas are quiet, but I understand that some of you maybe just want the crazy crowded places, neon lights, loud noises and everything, but I prefer this place. Quiet place with a stupid little bird and a little slide and not a single person in sight. I like this. Perfect for coffee. So let me have my coffee here and enjoy the quiet moment. Really like this. I wonder if that place was on Jeffrey's coffee map. He needs to share his coffee map with me, I think. Nah, I think I'm too heavy for this thing. It might break if I try to sit on it. Sadness rating, I don't think this playground is sad at all. I would give it a 0 out of 5 sadness rating actually. I think it's nice, it's covered with greenery, there's no big road, it's like nice local streets, next to a school. Yeah, there's nothing sad about this park in my opinion. Has Takematsu been in the chat recently? Good question. I think he popped by once relatively recently. But yeah, I don't see him very often these days. He must be busy driving his truck all over Japan. I often say that I don't really see the point why someone would want to own a house in Tokyo, considering that you get none of the benefits that house owning comes with in most other parts of the world. Meaning like you don't really get a garden, you don't get any privacy because houses are built with paper thin walls in general here and they're so close to each other so you can still hear your neighbors. But I must say that here I kind of like the idea. It would be nice to have a house, like to be able to call this my home and this house. But then again, I think I always prefer apartments over houses. Just less hassle and generally much higher quality of the building, at least here in Japan. Done with the coffee. Let's keep on walking. Kawaii. 箱根はどうでしたか？箱根良かったよ。でも週末だからちょっと混んでた。平日の方がいいと思います。あとレンタカーは本当にもったいなかった。 道路すっごい混んでて、電車とかロープウェイに乗ったらの方が楽だと思います。Nice doggos, right? They were cute. So let me take a look at the map and see where I should walk from here. Okay, I'll just keep on walking this way for a while until I get to Sangenjaya at least. Then I will see how much further I can walk today. Great that so many people are watching. Over 300. That feels good on a Monday morning like this. That's amazing to know that I have 300 invisible people walking behind me at all times, watching my every move, listening to my every word. It's nice. It's a nice little morning walk, this. You need a skateboard down this path. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Although I cannot ride a skateboard. I am too afraid I would just break myself, but I'm sure it would be nice to ride a skateboard if you have the capability to do so. Look, this tree has some sort of citrus fruits growing on it. I wonder which kind it is. They're all green though. They're camouflaging. I wonder if Daniel is still watching. He was asking about the battery impact of streaming in 60 FPS, and yeah, it definitely drains battery a little bit more. I've been streaming for 50 minutes, 55, and my battery has gone down from 95% to 70%. So that means that instead of being able to stream for 4 hours on a full charge, I think I can only do like 3 hours-ish. Still not too bad though. And I definitely think the improved image quality is worth it. Hope you agree. This, on the other hand, I would say is a pretty sad park. I don't know, it looks much more sad than the previous one. This is probably a 3 out of 5 sadness rating. Although you do get a view of the Carrot Tower, which maybe lowers the sadness rating by 1 point. So yeah, just a 2 out of 5 sadness rating if you're facing the Carrot Tower direction. What do you think of these kind of residential areas? If you were to move to Tokyo, would you like to live in a place like this, or would you much rather live in a high-rise in the middle of Shibuya or Shinjuku, or anywhere else? Let's get a conversation started. Let me hear your opinions. So as for my sadness rating, I know we are always very confused about this, but I think 5 means the saddest, most depressing playground you can imagine, and 0 means the complete opposite. Did you use X-T3 for filming on this channel? It has some good low light quality. Yes, back in the days when I was doing mostly silent walks, I was shooting with a X-T3. It's a great camera. I actually had it until just a few months ago when I sold it and got another Nikon Z series camera because I was never using that Fuji camera at all. Trains are so good there, so living a bit out is the best. Last trip I was in Asagaya. Quiet and tasty bakery. Yeah, Asagaya is a really nice neighborhood. I hate high-rise, I hate elevators, so I see. I like high-rises. We live on the 12th floor, so it's not super high, but for us it was really important to have a nice view, because both me and my wife tend to work from home quite a lot, so we wanted to live in a place where we could feel, yeah, like enjoy the view and feel that it's kind of airy and open. But and both of us are apartment people, so that worked for us. But I wouldn't mind living in a neighborhood like this, in a house as well. But I think if I were to live here, I would probably prefer to live in a kind of lowish apartment building, maybe. Cute little shrine here. Oh, I hope I'm not intruding on someone's home now. I think it's okay. I think I'm allowed to walk here, hopefully. Is the RX1 Mark II still getting some use? It is. I'm actually having it in my bag with me right now as we speak. It's in here. However, yeah, I use it a lot when I'm out with my family, but I rarely take it out of the bag when I'm doing these walks. I'm just snapping photos with my phone for convenience. Which way to go from here? Let's go this way. Maybe I have to cross here. Probably do. So we just passed the 1 hour mark. Yay! Thank you everybody for joining me on this morning walk here through Setagaya and Sangenjaya. Over there is the Setagaya Line. So actually what I think I will do is I will walk a little bit further, then I will take the Setagaya Line back to Sangenjaya, maybe we can ride the Setagaya Line together, and then I will end the stream at Setagaya, or at Sangenjaya, sorry. Some of you might remember, I think this is the place where I almost got hit by the Setagaya Line once. And it had to use its creepy sounding horn to scare me away as I was standing in the way of the train. That was not good. That was not good. Anyway, we're back here, back on the Greenway. Yeah, I don't usually ride trains on the channel very often these days, but I think the Setagaya Line, since it's all above ground and probably not too crowded this time of the day, I think it's fine. I don't think we will offend anyone by riding it. So we're at Wakabayashi Station, which is another cozy little local neighborhood here. There are so many nice neighborhoods along the Setagaya Line actually. Not the most convenient place to live in terms of access, but yeah, tons of charm and coziness. And I also like that we can actually just pass through these stations. There are no gates because you pay on the train. So I'm just thinking, yeah, let's walk one more stop before wrapping up today's stream. Then we should be at Sangenjaya, which is a very nice neighborhood. So if you do think that today's walk is a little bit too quiet for you, I strongly recommend that you join me tomorrow, because tomorrow's walk will not be this quiet. That much I can promise you already. I think I passed this place on previous streams. It's an old coffee shop which is sadly not in operation anymore, but it looks like the kind of place that I would very much like to visit if it was open. Wait, is this a dead end? I think it is, yeah. That's not good. These streets are kind of like a maze sometimes. These streets are very narrow and there are many dead ends. So that's one of the fun things, because I know so many of my viewers really enjoy watching me get lost. And I do get lost often here, so that's a good thing, I guess. When's your Nobita interview? I don't know, what are you talking about? really cool streets though. You can sometimes find cool stuff maybe. Yes, absolutely. That's why I enjoy these kind of areas so much, because like every once in a while I stumble across a nice little coffee shop or something else. And it's those kind of things that you can only discover by actually walking around, and yeah. So that's part of the fun, that's part of the exploration. So sad playground. I would say 3 out of 5. Many of my YouTube friends are interviewed by him. You're talking about Nobita from Japan, right? Yeah. Some of my friends collaborate with him quite often. I actually like that guy. I haven't met him in person, but he's actually doing some kind of quite serious investigative journalism from time to time, which I think is really admirable. This park. We've been here before. Some of you might remember this place, right? We talked about how these guys looks like something from Final Fantasy. It's a cool place. So let's see, are we able to walk here? We are. We should be able to follow the train tracks this way. Tearing down a house here. Interesting. I suddenly felt a strong smell of garlic. Fried garlic. I'm getting hungry. It's that time of the day again. I love your style of walking, and other walkers that just walk around and discover together with the viewers. Yeah, it's nice. I enjoy it too. None of my real friends would ever be able to keep up with my constant desire for walking and exploration. So it's good to know that I have my viewers here on YouTube who never lets me down and always joins me on my walks. Time for sad bento lunch. No, it's not actually. I am heading back home and I will have lunch with my wife, who is working from home today. So no sad bento lunch today. No lunch with my viewers today. Sorry about that. Under 40 viewers. Nice. The sound is good, like stereo surround sound. That's good. Yeah, like it's always a bit of a struggle. Like a part of me wants to connect a mic to get rid of the wind noise, but all the mics I've had comes with their own set of problems, and most that are actually convenient to use, those are mono, and I want these walks to have stereo sound. To me that's very important, so I really don't want to compromise. I think I'd rather have a bit of wind noise than giving up the stereo sound. And it seems to me that the iPhone that I'm currently using is handling the wind relatively well. Like, people don't complain that much of the wind noise anymore. previously. I've used other phones, and then people complained a lot about wind noise, but it seems like it's quite okay now. Or is it just that everybody got much nicer and stopped complaining? So now we're at Sangenjaya station. So I will just walk around because I love this Setagaya here, and I think this neighborhood is so nice. Then I will hop on the train and go back to Sangenjaya and wave goodbye to you there. Would you be upgraded to the iPhone 14? I'm thinking about it, yeah. I'm kind of tempted to do that, but I don't know. So far it seems like it's sold out everywhere. I like this neighborhood because there's a lot of like small creative shops, and there used to be a lovely little Setagaya here, or a little tunnel, but it's sadly been torn down, and they're just building a generic looking mansion instead, which is very sad. Oh, this looks like a nice little coffee shop maybe. What is it? Is it a coffee shop or something else? Oh, it's a bakery. Konnichiwa. I need to come back and visit that that place sometime. Good to hear that many of you seem to agree that stereo sound is better than getting rid of the wind noise. Cafe Dict. It's a little, another little coffee stand, and they also have hot dogs and beer. Looks tempting, but not for me right now. And some of you might remember, I actually had a beer break on that bench once with some yakitori from this shop as well. It's nice. I've been doing this. I've been running this channel for so long now, so now I have all these places that I've been before, and it's kind of nice to come back to them. Oh yeah, and here's Canon Coffee as well, which also have a shop in near Enoshima. I haven't been to this one though, but it also looks like it's probably a place worth coming back to. Here we have this somewhat crazy looking vegetable and fruit shop. Lots of fun shops here. Oh, Napoli pizza, natural wine and beer. I'm definitely hungry. So I guess it's time for me to head back. Head back to the station, head back to Sangenjaya, and wave goodbye for you there. Craft beer and wine. Are you sure you don't need a snack? Yeah, I'm tempted, but I'll have lunch soon, so just gone on through. I'm so sad that they tore down this place. Quiet, been lurking. Thanks for all you do. Thank you for always watching, and hope you had a good time in Turkey. That's you, right? You're the guy who tend to go to Turkey every so often on Twitter. So let's head back. Let's wait for the Setagaya Line here at Sangenjaya station and ride 3 stops back to Sangenjaya. Yeah, I think actually last time I came here, that was the last day. They had some sort of ceremony for that little Shoten guy. That's right, Justin. So I did archive the last day of its existence. So for those of you who are interested, you can watch that stream. Train station from Like a Dream. Yeah, these local Setagaya Line train stations are very cozy. Many students out. Yeah, there was a few students here. There's some delay on the line because there was some problem at one of the train line crossings a little bit earlier. $374 viewers. Great. Welcome everybody. If you just joined, we are currently at Sangenjaya station on the Setagaya Line, where I'm waiting for the train. Sangenjaya station. There you have it. Don't stop over the yellow line this time. Okay, I'm not. I'm staying way behind the yellow line. Don't worry. Sounds like there's a train inbound. Let's hope that it's my direction. I think it is, yeah. Yes, train is coming. Great. Here it comes. Ah, too bad I didn't get the Maneki Neko branded one. streets, Sangenjaya. Enjoy this little train ride. Yeah, it's basically you're not supposed to talk on the train, so that's why I'm quiet when I'm riding the train. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that little train ride. We are now back in Sangenjaya, where I will end today's walk just at the 1.5 hour mark. I'm so good when it comes to timing my walks. Am I not? Yeah, this has been a very nice walk. I hope you enjoyed it as much as me. I'm a little bit disappointed that I think I only got 2 super chat during the entire walk. That's a little bit heartbreaking, but it's okay. Hope you will be more generous next time. We are back at the base of the lovely Kara Tower, and I will just walk over to the Tokyu Toshi Line station and wave goodbye to you there. How many lives do I do in Patreon? Absolute minimum 1 per month, but I plan to increase that from now on, since I'm planning to do more frequent streams as well. So I'm hoping maybe every other week at least from now on, but what I'm promising is at least once per month as a Patreon only live stream. So yeah, join me if you wanna take part in those. If not, then don't join me. That's fine too. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and I shall see you all again soon. Oh, we just passed 400 viewers. Wow, that's a good number. That's a good number. Okay, just because we broke the 400 viewer barrier, I will stream for another 10 minutes or so. Walk around Sangenjaya a little bit, just as a bonus to those of you who joined me late. Or actually more like a bonus to those of you who joined me from the start, because you are the real heroes here. So let's do a little tour of Sangenjaya, because I haven't been here since returning to Japan. So why not? Why not see how the narrow alleys here have changed since my last visit? Let's do another. Let's see, how much time do I have? Oh, I actually have a bit of time, yeah. Yeah, bonus round. Free play. Extra ball. Will you back to Sweden soon? No, I will not back to Sweden anytime soon. Maybe next year. Japan. And I will keep bringing you live walks as often as I can. And I'm also hoping to see many of you in person now that Japan is finally opening their borders again. So if you do plan a trip to Japan, then yeah, you might be interested in some of the services that I'm offering, like photo sessions or tours, etc. You can message me on Patreon or send me an email or contact me through Twitter if you want to know more about those things. Thought this was a holiday. No, it's not a holiday. I am back in Japan, living with my family, and I will be here. Will be here for the time being. Senbei shop rice crackers. Everything looks like it used to around here, which is a good thing. Oh, thank you, the Master Harper. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. This alley is like one of my favorite spots at night. It's such a nice place. Great photo spot, but also a great place to come for food and drinks. Yes, Garfield, indeed, one of my favorite alleys. I have plenty of favorite alleys though, but because Tokyo has so many, so many. Yeah, this is rare. Thank you for the extension. But unfortunately, we're back down to less than 400 viewers now, so that's too bad. But anyway, little extension. I think you deserve it. Yeah, you have some questionable business facilities, but I think it's in this building where there's also a pretty nice cafe on one of the top floors. A normal cafe, nothing shady about it. That's $50 super chat sticker, looks tempting. Yes, please try it out. Click it and see what happens. I'm sure it will make me very happy. Do you do lives at night in Patreon? No, the Patreon only lives are usually just right after a regular live. So the special thing about the Patreon only lives is that I'm showing my face. I'm a little bit more personal. I let you know what's going on in my life and those kind of things that I maybe don't want to share with tens of thousands of viewers on YouTube, but more like with my close community. I also have, right now, for example, my Patreon supporters are voting where my next walk will be, the one I'm starting tomorrow. So there's like perks like that. If you want to participate a little bit more, then you should join me on Patreon. But all the main proper live walks that I do, those will always be free and open for anyone. Patreon is just more for my more how should I say? Yeah, those who want a little bit extra and those who want to support the channel a little bit more, those should join my Patreon. The link to my Patreon, of course, is in the video description, but you will also find it in the chat because Jenny Skunk just posted it. Hologram, hello, welcome. You're late if you just joined, but better late than never. I was actually about to end this stream just now, but then I got excited because view count surpassed 400 viewers, so I decided to do a little extension. But then a bunch of viewers already left by then, so oh well. It was my Patreon supporters who told me to go to Nikko a few months ago, and I did that. And yeah, they've been voting on several of my walks. and I plan to let them do more. And then also, of course, joining me on Patreon means that you will get some discounts if you are planning to book a tour or a photo session with me when you're visiting Japan. So that's also a reason to join. And of course, my Patreon supporters will have priority. I'm just letting this loud bunch of guys pass me because they were very loud. Anyway, now I'll make another attempt to end today's stream. Heading back to the station now, and I think this time I will wave goodbye to you for real. But I will see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow I will start a new series, which will be a pretty long one. Most likely we're talking like 5 or 6 episodes for the next walk, so that's gonna be good to go back to those long walks that I enjoy so much. I'm super excited about that. I hope you will be as well. And yeah, hope you enjoyed today's walk as well. I did. It was a good one. You're also going back up. Yeah, I guess if it passes 400 by the time I reach the station, I have to do another little extension then. We shall see. Station is just over here, so we are reaching the end of today's walk. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you again tomorrow. 10 o'clock Japan time, plus minus 30 minutes. As always, as soon as the time is decided, I will post on Patreon, on YouTube, and on Twitter. The YouTube notifications are very unreliable, so make sure to follow me on my other social media for more reliable notifications. Okay, but that's it for today. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye bye. Hope you listen.